Okay.
So shall we start with the Sundaram sir?
Yeah, I'm ready, madam. I'm ready.
So if you want to audible,
Yeah, it's audible.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
But it's not audible. I think it's here.
sir, now what
Yeah,
about
yeah.
now, sir?
Ah,
Yes,
yeah.
sir.
Ah,
Yeah, sure. Thank you, sir. A warm welcome to all. Good morning, everyone. On behalf of the management, beloved principal, IIC Council, and IQAC Cell, heads of departments, and faculty members of M.A.M School of Engineering, I welcome our resource person.
சந்தோஷம் உனக்கு என்ன வேலை இப்ப? என்ன வேலை? ஏன்? அப்பா வந்துட்டு இருக்காங்க. பாப்பா பெப்பம்ஸ் வந்துட்டாங்களா?
Murugavelli madam, your audio is muted, madam.
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir. We are happy to have with you, sir. It's a great pleasure to give a brief introduction about our speaker.
actually, the voice is not audible.
Yes, sir. Dr. M. Sundaraman sir is a professor and chair Department of Marine Biotechnology, and he is the coordinator of Intellectual Property Rights Cell and coordinator and Center for Specialty and Urgic Science. So he has completed his doctorate in 1993, and he is a member in 6 advisory boards and 6 board of studies and 4 academic councils. He has overall 32 years research experience and 27 years teaching experience. He has attended 85 conferences and 15 IPR training program as a resource person. He has delivered 90 special lectures and the PhD awarded candidate around 12. He has visited the countries Singapore, USA, and Germany. He has awarded title of Fellow by Indian Association of Biomedical Scientists. He was awarded Overseas Long-Term Associateship by DBT. He was awarded for the pioneering research in the technology development of marine cyanobacteria by Bharat University. And he has overall funded research projects in DRDO, DBT, Government of India, Minister of Government and Forest Government of India, UGC, unassigned grant from Bharat University. And he is working with consultancy projects in Kevin Industry, South Asia Private Limited, Chennai. He has the research presentation in nanobiotechnology, spirituality and yogic science, intellectual property rights, synoptoxins. So he has overall publications around 505 total citations. So we are happy to hear, sir. Question is yours, sir. Thank you.
Thank you. Shall I start?
Yes, sir, please, sir.
Okay, thank you. So very good morning to one and all. So actually, I have to thank Dr. Murugavelli for nice introduction. So before I start, it's a great pleasure for me to interact with the M.A.M group of institutions, especially the M.A.M School of Engineering Technology. It's very glad that called and I'm interacting with the engineering students. So actually, I should extend my thanks to Dr. Ranjit Kumar, principal of the institution, and the president, Dr. Punita. She is the one regularly get in touch with me to make me connect during this program, and also the coordinator IPR, Dr. Chandrasekhar. So once again, I thank one and all. Once again, I good morning to one and all. This is actually a great introduction to me, especially the IPR. Many of you might have aware about the IPR, and just I will give you an introduction about what is IPR and what are the ways by which one can enrich your knowledge and protect your knowledge. And since many engineering students are there, you have a lot of potential. So definitely you people have a lot of intellectuals that can be even can utilize for your welfare. That is a precise idea of this lecture. And this is only introduction. It's a vast area. Just I will make myself to introduce a few terminologies and a few highlights of this IPR. I will give you a flavor about that. With this, actually, the time given is to me is a 1 hour time, and as early as possible, I will try to complete. And now I will present myself with a few slides what I have with me. Just I will show you these slides. I hope it will be visible to you now. It is visible.
Yes, sir.
Oh, thank you. And so this is a topic about intellectual property rights. So many of you might are aware about what is intellectual property, and I'm planning to cover three subunits. So first, I will give you introduction, and then what are the types of IPR. Then I will give you some more details about that. So this is a plan of my presentation today for the first hour. And subsequently, the same topic will be continued by another colleague of mine, Mr. Subramanian. He will talk about what are the opportunities since many students are there and they may look for a job or entrepreneurship capabilities. So many things are there. So he will highlight those things and what are the exams are available to get through this kind of IPR qualifications. All the details he will present. So first part, I will give you introduction. So this is a session of lectures we have. First of all, whenever I am talking about the properties or you people are aware about the properties, what do you think? What are all your properties? Say for example, you can think the house is your property. If you have a house or your parents are having a house, that is your property. Or if you have a farmland or something, again that is also your property. Otherwise, the ladies they may have a jewels and they will think that that is a property. Now my first question is how you can claim that these properties are yours, especially the first two, that is house, land, and all that. How you will claim that this is yours only based on the registration in your actually in the government. You have to register your property in your name. Thereby, you will get the right over this house. Otherwise, anybody can claim this is my house, this is my land. Anybody can claim. He doesn't have anything to hold. Once you have a document, a registered document, and the government, you will have an authenticity over this house. But in the case of jewels, there is no such a documentation. You may have bills and all that, but that is not a big issue because this is with your personal custody. It's no problem. Okay. So far, what we are thinking, the property means we will be thinking that house or land or jewels are these are all our property or the other mobile things like cars or things. But now I am coming to the next issue. So that is the first part regarding the property. Now, what's the need to go for this IPR? Now, actually, it's a morning hour. You know the importance of tiffin, breakfast. You may think that the value of this idli, how much, maybe depends upon the hotel, it will vary 10 rupees or 15 rupees or 2 rupees. Even in Coimbatore, they are selling for 1 rupee. Okay, and how to fetch value to this? Say for example, if the same idli converted to idli 65, so the value is added. Same idli, 1 rupee idli or 10 rupees idli, now it is gone to 150 rupees. Or the pizza, idli pizza, or idli chat, we can say there are several items like idli or beetroot, healthy idli. Especially for any people, they will used to have this kind of beetroot idli so that they will regain their problem. Then the Manchurian, idli Manchurian, like that, so many things, even from the simple idli. So, what is the logic behind this? The value, you are thinking that the simple idli is a valueless, many people afraid of eating as a breakfast, especially hostel students. But once you change or add value to that by doing some more work, then definitely it fetch a very high value. The same logic you can put it in the education, especially for students. For faculty, they will expect their promotions and all that regularly, and they do publications and all that with the help of their research. This is also for students when they joined in the class, then they are expecting their degree, BTech or MTech or whatever it may be, or PhD. It's a scholars, they will expect PhD. So this is a routine thing, and several students are in the same category. How you will be of more added values other than your subject? So, for example, if you read or you can get the degree or along with the certificate or something in the IPR, again there is a addition of value in your curriculum. So, like that, one can enrich certain things along with your curriculum. So, this IPR, irrespective of student or faculty or research scholar, whoever may be, this is a value addition to your subject. So, there is no harm in knowing the IPR details. Whether once it's completed, then your value definitely it will be increased because you know that you have a lot of potential to come up in the life. So this is simply a value addition. Normally, what are the future? So, for example, if it is a young mind, it is a building blocks normally for better society. So, and this will actually shape up the younger mind towards the innovation. So, this is a basic concept, and your institution M.A.M. having such a innovation council and all that. So, this will be definitely useful, and then you should know how to protect your ideas because getting ideas is very simple. Once you start thinking, you will get lot of idea how to protect. Again, that is a challenging issue, and you should know your rights, how to claim and all that your ideas. Then apart from that, there are opportunities, and the IT field is more, especially in the professional way, and the career also enhanced when you know about the IP. And you people aware about Steve Jobs. Steve Jobs, he is actually richest man, Apple company owner, and you know his value. Why? All because of his products. Later we will see about that. And you know Harry Potter, J.K. Rowling, she is a billionaire just because of her copyrights on the Harry Potter. Okay, so simple logic like that. So far, what we thought, sir, I am coming from the poor background, so I can't do anything. Like that, many students I used to come across, they used to say like this. Okay, because they will look for the house or land, that is a property. They are thinking so far like this. But now this is not true. Since you have your own brain and all that, that is a real intellectual property. Once you start using that, like Steve Jobs or J.K. Rowling, you can be a millionaire just because of using your own intellect. So that is a logic I wish to say. And so this is another property other than those what I have shown you. The intellectual property refers to a creation of the human mind. So all these are from our creations, from our mind. Since everybody having a mind, so everybody is creators or innovators. So this is a logic I wish to stress. So for example, from your mind, you can do some inventions or writing book or do a painting or do a songs or giving a names or designing like that. You can do several things out of it. So that is everything comes from your mind. So with this, and now you can think this intellectual property is useful to whom? Just you can think. I said there are several lists about the intellectual property, whether you will fit into that any of such a thing. So it is very, very useful to research scholars or teaching staff or scholars or students So everybody, it is very, very useful. Nobody is left here. And don't excuse from your background or anything. Everybody having potential to involve in this field. So that is the thing I wish to say. So from engineering stream or science stream or arts or any stream, one can enjoy this intellectual property rights. Okay. So far, I know about the intellectual property. What are the properties I said? Now I am introducing another technology called rights. So what is rights here? IPR. Usually people will say IP. Some people used to say IPR. What is the difference? I believe that is only a invention or anything. Right means like a document what I have shown in the first slide to register a house or a field, land or anything. So that is a right, legal rights. So once you do such a process in your invention, then you will have a IPR, intellectual property rights. Okay. So the right is added. So rights over your intellectual property are called intellectual property rights. It is a legal right. So this is a point I wish to stress. So one can, what can be done with the help of this legal rights? If you have a legal right, this actually like other property, we can bought or sold or license or exchange or give away to anyone. Anything you do as you like. So that is an advantage like other property you can do. So you are a exclusive owner. Not only that, you can even prevent unauthorized users. So you can sue them legally, and definitely since this is yours, you will in such a situation. So this is advantage in IPR. Now next question, as a student or faculty, whatever it may be, is it essential for faculty or research scholar or students of the college? Okay, definitely it is yes. For everybody it is essential. Why? First of all, once you have such a IPR, then definitely you will get recognition. So your own recognition will boost it up. What's the second point? You will get financial benefit out of it. Financial benefit. This is the second advantage. And third one, you will ensure the R&D cost. That means what? You need to spend some of the things to develop your own technology. You need to spend. So all the cost you can recover through this kind of commercialization. And apart from that, it will helpful for the society development, social development. So entire society will be developed. So your city will develop, country like that. So everything is benefited out of your own IP. So apart from that, even for the institution, nowadays for NAC accreditation, there is a National Assessment and Accreditation Council. So they have a separate score for IPR. How many patents your institution has, like that. They're asking several questions relevant to that. And apart from that, the Atal ranking of institutions on innovation achievements. So this is for innovation aspects. So based on the innovation, it is ranked actually IIT Madras, now they are ranking first. Like that, based on the innovations, it will be ranked, and you are getting, the institution will get more benefit out of this kind of ranking. Apart from that, the NIRF ranking, now many students, when they want to enter into the college, they look for what is the rank of NIRF and all that. Again, for that also, there is a score, 15 marks is allotted for IPR generation. So apart from our personal benefit and social benefit, our institution is also benefited after this. So this is a greatest advantage once you have. Now what government did for this? Only 2016, the national IPR policy was designed in our country. Actually, the Department of Commerce and the consultant Ministry of Commerce and Industry, they are the one initiated this process with the CPAM. It's with a slogan Creative India and Innovative India. And with this policy, they made several attempts. Now they have a real one platform for the IP in our country. In this, the few objectives are very, very important. Just I will highlight the title of the objectives. First of all, awareness. Once you know such as environment is there in our country, then this will be useful for that. There is a outreach and promotions are taken place. Apart from that, the IP generation also should increase. because the awareness alone not enough, but we have to generate our own intellectual property. Because if you look at the developed country like Japan or America, whatever it may be, they have a lot of patents and all that. Number of patents is very, very high, including China. Okay. So that indicates the generation of IP also another wealth to the country. Then once all these things are there, then the legal and the legislative framework is essential. So the law people will enter into this area. And apart from that, the management students also having potential in this administration of all IP, because thousands of now IPs are there. Now how to manage and all that for all these things, the team of people, they should be involved in the administration. And apart from that, it should be commercialized, because once we have some invention or something, if you are keeping in our own way, that is more useful. That should be commercialized to some industries. Then only the pilot plant and a lot of other advancements and to production in large scale, it will reach the society. Okay, otherwise it is a waste of the invention is waste. They are only the building of patents and all that number alone doesn't helpful. That should be commercialized. This is a very, very vital point I want to stress. Then next one, the enforcement and adjudication. Again, that is also essential because litigations and all that is coming up once you enter into this field. And apart from that, this is a human capital development. So actually, the job opportunity in this field also now gradually increasing. So you have a TI-TIFAC, Patent Facilitation Center, PFC, and the role of this TFAC is to actually is for Technology Information Forecasting and Assessment Council. The role is they will forecast what's the technology essential for our country, how to take up, what all the what's the amount to be allotted. Like that, they will make a strategy and all that. Even they will help for us to guide how to move and all that. So these are another actually center in the central government. In Tamil Nadu government also in TNSCTS, actually Tamil Nadu State Council for Science and Technology. They have a separate cell and for Patent Information Center. These people are also assisting the institutions like us for the promotion of IP. And if you have any technology or something, even they will help us for to transfer and all that. So anyone can approach and get in touch with them to get knowledge of IP through the consent. With this, if you look at the Global Innovation Index, it is actually all the countries are included here. Initially in 2015, we are in 81 position. 2016, we are actually gradually improving 66, 60, 57, 52. Now we are at 48 position. See, from 81 to 48. So, within 5 years, we drastically increased our ranking capability. That means we are all potential. Since we are not aware about that, we are not in the position to express ourselves. But from the graph itself, you see in the global, when you compare with the global, we are also now rising very fast. And within 2-3 years, definitely we will be in the first 10 ranks. So this is the expectation. And this is the fastest growing field. And many startups are also now coming up in the India based on our own technology. With this, just you can think whether we have a potential to do something. Okay, just you can think, because everybody is free to think. Just you can think. Say for example, if you have any idea, now everyone actually they want to get a good idea, and that should be converted to your own wealth. So this is a basic idea for everyone. Most of the people, they need some satisfactory job, and out of that they have to earn money, wealth. So everyone working for that. If it is so, how one can do this process? First of all, you think about some problem. Say for example, if there is a scholar, definitely they used to think for some problem, start working in that direction. Same way, anyone, not only research scholar, everyone can think any local problem can be addressed. Okay, since you have a thinking capability, everyone can do. Once if you start thinking, definitely you will end up with some solution. Initially, a lot of solutions are coming up. Finally, you can fix to a particular possible solution. So that is really an innovation. Because if you are not thinking, directly get into the Google and search for a solution, definitely that won't be an innovation. But just you can close your eyes and start thinking about that. Definitely, that will end up with some novel solution. So from that, you can develop a product. Is a fourth step. So first one, getting the problem is a challenging one. Once you got a even simple problem, whatever it may be, don't think, don't classify or categorize the problem. Problem is a problem, whether it's a simple or medium or complicated, don't think like this. Okay? Then finally it will be commercialized. After commercialization, we will reap the profit out of that. So imagine now it's a rainy season, you know the difficulties to cross small stream and all that. Normally in villages, people will find across the river. And say for example, if it is a poor background, you have only one bicycle. So just it's an imaginary situation. Whether that can be used for your transport, simple problem, day-to-day problem. See, this old man started preparing a float in his bicycle with the tins and all that available things in the home. Or this fellow made the water can, sealed water cans as a, used as a float, and same cycle how he start using in the water body. See, simple problem, and he found his own solution. Now he need not wait for any float or boat or anything. Even from his home, he can move. And once he reach the floor or land, he will fold all his float. Then again, he will start riding his own cycle. So cycle can use as a riding as well as for like a moving on a water. So it's a dual advantage. Simple problem and one solution, but that cannot be commercialized. Once you make some hydro automation, it will be then, or with the solar panel you can move. Like that you can modify, you can improve. Just I am giving you an example. Like this, a small problem, you may have a fantastic solutions with you. So this is a real, actually since you are, I'm happy that I am interacting with engineering students. Definitely you may address several local problems with your own idea and they try to commercialize like this, then you are a millionaire. So this is advantage. So with this, another example from Ganga project where there are a lot of organic waste or flower waste or these things are dumped in the say Ganga river, and this is collected and they actually reused, they actually composted and it is recycled. After recycling, they made instant sticks. Okay, so from the same waste, from Ganga waste, Ganga flowers, they used to the same sort of, it is commercialized now. So they will say this is from Ganga, like that, they recycle the product. So this is the advantage of making use of such a thing. Okay, now the basic requirement is the idea. So whatever idea you are getting, that is a big idea. Don't classify. This is a big idea. Okay? Then you find some solution and do a proper registration. If it is innovation, go for patent. Otherwise, you go for copyrights or whatever it may be. Then finally, it will fetch you a good profit out of it. So this is a logic. You can keep it in your mind. So normally, the values of the company are just depends upon how much patent they have. So this is an advantage. With this, we can move on to next. So far, what I taught you is just it is introduction. Then what are the types of IPR? So normally, you can see the patents. Many of you might have heard of patents. Then designs, trademarks, copyrights, geographical indication, plant variety protection, layout design protection. So these are all different types of IPR, where you can get the rights. Okay? So just I am given 7 types of patents, designs, trademarks, copyrights, geographical indication, plant variety protection, and layout design protection. Okay. Now we can observe this video. You know who is a dancer? Is a popular dancer, Michael Jackson. So this anti-gravity dance is very popular. He actually gained a lot of $1 million only because of this dance. And the logic behind this, because we can't do like this side of inclination, we can't do 45-degree inclination towards the earth. How it's possible? Just if you look at it critically, he has one patented product. What is that? So that is his shoes. The shoe is designed in such a way that this angle of inclination is possible because of the design of his shoes. That shoe patent is a patented product. That is a secret behind that. So they will launch like a small patch that will be there. So that is fit into these shoes when they reach that position. After that, they will incline towards that. So this is a logic behind that. So very simple. The bending is because of his patented product. Okay, so patent means what? It is an exclusive right granted to its owner. Exclusive right. So this is the first point. Second point, it will exclude others from making or using or offering for sale, selling or importing the invention. So it will be actually I can have a rights to exclude all others, making a duplicate out of it. So that is advantage in patent. Once you have a patent, this will be protected for 20 years. Once you register yourself in the patent office of your invention, this will be protected for 20 years. Then you can ask me, sir, after 20 years, what will happen? Anybody can use? Yes, anybody can use. So within the 20 years, the particular person he will earn like anything from his invention. So this is advantage. Then you can see there are other examples are also there. The compounds, drugs, all these are products. Say for example, here there is a actually this is a small unit dispenser, paste dispenser. This paste dispenser will be very helpful to dispense the paste from the tube. This is a very important one. Simple device. Instead of wasting paste, especially children and all that while handling, they had some problem. So this will not allow them to waste. So very simple device. Just you can rotate, thereby you can take the paste out smoothly. Very small device or compounds or drugs, whatever it may be. So this can be patented. Apart from that, you may know the advantage of drones. There are several types of drones with several purpose it will be used. Okay. Now the another concept of IP is coming up here. This is nothing but called designs. It is also another type of the IP. So design means it's an industrial design. What it means, the shape, configuration or pattern applied to the product, which makes it look different from other article in the market. So when you want to protect your own design, definitely that should different from others in the market. Say for example, if you look at the toothpaste, a toothbrush, every company having their own design. The same will not be repeated. Or take water bottle. Every company they have their own water bottle. Or take Pepsi or Cola, whatever it is, they have their own designs of this article. So this article should be of its unique design. Once it is having that design, that will be protected. So for example, the time period for designs, it is only for 10 years and it can extend to another 5 years. So totally 10 plus 5, 15 years is possible for designs. But in the case of patent, what you have seen is 20 years one can protect. Then even in the designs you can see jewelry. Nowadays many companies, they are protected their designs of jewels, especially in the IP. And for any flask or anything, or this kind of canister, many designs are protected. From the design itself, you can say which company belongs. Apart from that, you can look at this logo. So from the logo itself, you can say this belongs to Pepsi, or you take your institution, M.A.M. Institution, School of Engineering, you have your own logo. So from that logo, you can assume that what is the function of that institution or company. So the logo having a lot of potential on this. Okay, all this comes under this trademark. Everything it will be protected under this trademark. The trademark which exclusively identifies a product or service as belonging to a specific company. So not only a product, even service also it will be recognized. So that is advantage in trademarks. Once if you are applied for trademark, you can put TM. If it is actually registered, finalized, then you can put R. Okay, how long it will be protected, the trademark? First 10 years. Then after that, every 10 years we can extend it. So you can keep on extending every 10 years, 10, 10 plus 10 plus 10, like that you can go. Before that, for designs, what you have seen, only 10 plus 5, 15 years. For patent, 20 years. But for the trademark, there is no time limit. But you have to keep on increasing its time, 10 plus 10 plus 10 plus like that. You can keep on increasing the trademark registration. So that is advantage. So many companies from the logo itself, you can identify their products. And apart from that, you yourself know these cartoons and all that very, very familiar one. And even this cartoon should not be copied to anyone. While all these are protected under the copyright. So what do you mean by copyright? Copyright is an exclusive legal right granted to the creators of a literary, artistic, dramatic, or musical and cinematographic. Anything it will be granted to. It's a copyrights. It is a copyright. And what's the time period for the copyright? Especially if you have a books or art or anything, for the lifetime of an author, this will be protected. Apart from that, even after the death of the author, 60 years, this will be protected. So their heirs, they will get the benefit from his publication or whatever it's so. So that is a potential of copyrights. And if you have a music work or sound or cinematography or anything, 60 years from the year of publication. So this is a thing you can keep it in your mind. So these are all some points you can remember. Say for example, you have a book that is protected and the music also protected, and you know the some legal problem between one of the Tamil Nadu musicians, but later it was settled. All this because of these copyrights. You can keep your own copyrights or can sell to others. So these are all some strategies people will use. Now this is another one you may be interesting to see. This is a saree, silk saree. If I am saying silk, what is the city that will flash in your mind from Tamil Nadu? Anybody? Anybody? If I am saying silk saree, what is the city it will flash in your mind? Famous for that? Excellent, excellent. Good, excellent. So Kanchipuram. So immediately comes to mind is a Kanchipuram. So what is the significance? So because all these are protected under GI, geographical indications. What it means? Actually, the geographical indication is a sign used on products that have a specific geographical origin and possesses qualities. If I am saying a Kanchipuram saree means it should have certain qualities. If it is so, that can be claimed. And the same Kanchipuram silk saree should not produce from Trichy. It doesn't fit to that. So you can say, sir, same thing I am doing here. No, it is not accepted. Only from that area alone, this will be accepted, and the government is granted the GI symbol to them. All the viewers, they can use their symbol, and this have a lot of actually is a guarantee for quality, like Agmark and all that. This is a guarantee given by the government to keep certain qualities of particular area. So like that, you can think several examples. And here the same thing, 10 years this is possible, and it can be extended another every 10 years. Like, so before that what you have seen is a trademarks, like that it can be extended every 10 years. And here the beneficiary is not a single person, entire society is benefited from that city or village. Or especially this is very useful for tribal people in Himachal Pradesh and all that. Now with the help of GI, they are exporting a lot of juices and all that from a particular village. Usually they lived before poverty, below poverty. After this GA and one particular person, he trained in this field and start producing the juices and all that from their own production. Now they start selling to other places like Kanjivaram silk, lot of edibles like jam and so many things from the tribal area it started going up. So this actually the beneficiary is from the society. So apart from there's Kanjivaram silk, you can see, and the handicrafts, Tanjavur painting, especially from Tamil Nadu alone, I am giving this list. Then temple jewelry of Nagarkovil, Tanjavur art plate, Swami Malay bronze, Chettinad cotton, Pattamade pai, Tanjavur Veenai, Mahabalipuram stone sculptures, Nachiyar Kovil Kuthuvarakku, Tanjavur dal. So like that, several are on the handicraft list. We take agriculture. It's a Nilgiris actually orthodox tea, then Virupachi hill banana, Sirumalai hill banana, Madurai Malli, Erode Vanjal, Kodaikanal Malai Pundu, all these are now comes under this GA. And apart from that, they manufacture stuff like Salem fabrics, Kanjivaram silk, Bhavani, Jamakalam, Madurai Chungudi, sari. Then like that, Salem silk, so many things are there in this list. And apart from that, even Payani Panjamradam is also comes under the GI, Srivilliputhur Palkova. So all these are enlisted here. And apart from that, Kovilpatti, Kadalamittai, then Arumbavur, near Karamuru, we have a wood carving facility and it's also GI. Then Tanjavur native works, everything comes under this GI. Now, next we are moving to the next session, that is on plant protection or variety protection. So for example, one can do some modification of plants, improve their quality, then this will be protected. Wild type cannot be protected. Say for example, it is an effective system for protection of plant varieties, not the wild type. And rights of farmers and plant breeders are protected. How long? Especially for trees and vines, 18 years. For other crops, 15 years, this will be protected. And so say for example, if you have a rich of starch in the potato, a particular quality of potato, that will be protected, or the color of tomato, everything can be protected. Apart from that, nowadays, you know, as you engineering students, you know the importance of circuits, layouts. Okay, that can be protected under this layout design protection. Okay, so this is protected under the layout. How long? Only for 10 years. This, especially for semiconductor integrating circuits, everything can be protected in this layout designs. All these are comes under the one of the IT. Apart from that, our traditional knowledge, India is a tropical country where it's of biodiversity, in which a lot of our traditional knowledge is there. Many drugs our tribal people are using, and our even ancestors, they are also used several medicines for day-to-day activity. And some of the herbal plants are also, they know, and all these are now protected. No one can steal from our country through this traditional knowledge digital library established in our country. Actually, is maintained by our government, TKBL, through which all our traditional knowledge is started maintaining. They enlisted all the products and all that. So this cannot be steal. Apart from that, there is another very, very important one is a trade secrets. So the trade secret is a one where you need not say, for example, particular combination of yours is highly valuable. You don't want to patent, because if it is patented after 20 years, this will be released. It will be known to everyone. But you want to take to the next generation or your family. So only your family should enjoy this facility. or your, say for example, if it is a private limited, the owners of this company should take further to themselves, not to others. Like that, we have a mindset. We can keep trade secret. So this is again, this is also a possible trade secret. This is a business info. We can make it confidentiality and the business information. So that is a very, very important thing. And this is for unlimited period of time. There is no restriction in this. This is called a trade secrets. For example, no one knows about what is the KFC formula and the Coca-Cola formula. And only 4 people, especially in Coca-Cola, they knew about such a secrets. So this is a thing you can keep it in your mind. With this, just I will show you this list. If you have a paper with you, just you can find out. I told several categories like patent, copyrights, designs, then layout and designs in the circuits like that. GI. Just you can look at these cartoons, then find out where to fetch in. You can find the answers for these 8 cartoons. You can get ready for the answers. I will show you. Just for a minute, you can take to think about it. So it's just for a game. Just to relax. Okay. So now let us check our answers. See, first one is a design, second one is a trademark, third one is a copyright, fourth one is a geographical indication, then trade secret, patents, plant protections, semiconductor layer. Okay. So now this is your turn. Think of yourself in your field, what can be achieved. So for example, if you have an idea, that can be converted to invention is a patent. So patent is possible from your side. Or idea to expression, copyright is also possible. Or idea to appearance, design is also possible. Or idea to identity, so trademark is also possible. So for example, this is a small boy, differently able to buy. The chess game, usually 1-to-1 used to play, he made for 6 people can at a time play. He is only age 9, our Indian. Harineshwar Singh Bhati. So this is a patented product of the youngest fellow patented. So like that, there are a lot of innovations. Even the IIT Madras students, they did it for the, especially this is electronic, without petrol and all that, this will be using for the mobility. So this will be protected under patent and designs. And I've got venture capital also from the Hero Honda, successful transfer of technology. Like that, in this Liver, they have 20,000 products, patented product. Like that, many companies, they have their own product. And RJ Rowling, she got actually a lot of money out of it because of their writing. And then apart from that, this is from copyrights. The Dr. Reddy's laboratory, they have patents. And from the patents, they have now gained a lot of revenue out of it. Now, even the litigations between the Samsung and Apple. So there is a big value of money taken from the Apple gains from the Samsung because there are a lot of litigations are there between their designs. So this is advantage. So with this, we will move on to a brief about patent as the time is very short. So now you can see what is patent. It's a new product or process. So patent is valid within the territory of the country. That means if you are getting patent from India, only for India it is possible, not for America or anything. For that, again you have to separately file it in another country. Otherwise, there is another international form. Probably in the next seminar you will understand better. You can through that you can register in all the countries. It's possible. And what is required one for the patent is novelty, non-obvious. That should be non-obvious. Apart from that, industrial use. So these are all certain points you should remember that will be patented, and it will take some time to analyze. Finally, it will be patented. And many things are not patentable, one, and from contrary to the natural law or contrary to the public order, and the discoveries or scientific theories are not patentable. So certain things are not patentable. It's a big list is there, since the time is very short, not extending this. Except the microorganism, all other plants are not patented. And these are all some points you can remember. So the inventions are not possible, even scientific theories are not possible. So certain things are aggregation of certain compounds for its activity, that is also not possible. And the agriculture methods not possible, or methodology in the surgical are not possible. Then except microorganisms, some other biological things are also not possible to patent. So these are all some things you can remember before you go for your patent, or traditional knowledge that cannot be patented. So once you did, finally you get the certificates from the government, like a trademark or patent or copyright designs. For all these things, certificates are there. So it will be issued to you. Okay? And the idea is once you should not say stop our research, and that should be transferred to the land. Lab to land transfer, that is commercialization, is a very, very important strategy. So I wish be creative and be innovative. So if you actually, we have our university own website for IPR, we have ebooks and all that. So you can have any reference or anything, you can get to through this link. And we have certain links also for, especially for students. If you're interested to do what next, you can even can go through. So these are all some of the website URL. From that you can learn this IPR, you can join course or anything, and government is supporting for you. So from that you can get in touch with that to enrich your knowledge in this field. Okay. So with this, I will stop my session. If you have any brief queries, you can ask me. Just one or two. Otherwise, finally, you can have a discussion. So thank you. Thank you, Nandal. Now this is open for discussion.
Thank you, sir. Participants are requested to stay on the line because of another session is available. If you have any queries, means ask the professor. Sir, I have one question, sir.
Yes.
Sir, what is the processes available for registration of patents, sir?
Yeah, actually, that is a session. Next session that will be covered.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Okay, sir.
So this is a very simple. You have some forms and all that you can
Okay.
fill and submit with the appropriate fees. That's
Okay,
it. Very
okay.
simple process. So next session that will be covered.
Okay, sir.
From student side,
Hello, sir.
please, sir.
Yes, sir. This is M. Suresh, sir. I'm having a doubt, sir. I want to prepare, or I want to draft up for patents, sir. So how could I learn, sir, from how to draft for patents?
Yeah, the same thing, the same answer. First one, the next, actually, like writing an article for the publication, how you are writing an article.
So like introduction, abstract.
So like that, some formalities are there. That is precisely in the next session, Mr. Subramanian is going to cover all these aspects. First, he will brief some of the details about the opportunities, especially for students. Then for the patent and other, how to do that, like that, he will give more light on this drafting, because my session is only the preliminary one to introduce the subject for the audience. The next level we are taking to through the next seminar. Okay. So that the understandability will be better, and how much you have to pay, all the details will be discussed in that.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Okay.
Sir, there is no queries available, sir. Shall we go
Okay,
for next section, sir?
okay, sir. Okay, you can proceed.
Okay, sir. Uh, our M.A. personality, M. Sundraman, for his wonderful speech and awareness program inclusive proper rights and its opportunity. Really, faculty and young researchers, sir. Thank you, sir.
Thank
Uh,
you.
the next section, I beloved principal, head of the department, and the faculty members of M.A.M. School of Engineering. I welcome our guest speaker and awareness program on intellectual property rights. It's an opportunity by engineer N. Subramanian, university trainer, come analyze, Vaidas University Trichy, and all of active participants. It is great pleasure to give the brief introduction about our speaker. Actually, he is having so many working experience in the area of patents. For example, 2016 to 17 is experience in patent scientist. 2018 he had a edge innovative co-founders. Now presently inclusive property rights cell. Now is IP trainer come analyze. He is having skills in the area of patent search, patent routing, training on IPR, like this. He is acted as a resource person, 20 resource person in IPR awareness campaign, 15 IPR hands-on training, 12 IPR seminars, and 6 IPR orientations program, 8 IPR capacity building program, 13 IPR special lectures and colleges, and 2 IPR value-added courses. Then is having some professional achievements like 55 patent searches, 6 patent drafts, 1 specialization patent filing, 65 IPR consultations, 2 IPR e-book compilations, and 1 All India Radio talk on patents. Now I hand over the section to the resource person, engineer N. Subramanian, sir. Sir,
Thank you, sir.
thank you,
So
sir.
very good morning to everybody. So this session we will deal about is my PPT is visible, sir?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah. So very good morning to one and all present here. I am Subramanian, in-house IP trainer. And this session we are going to deal about processes of intellectual property. So what you are asking the before session, so how you can get the intellectual property protection? What are the processes you want to follow to get those protection and opportunities? So as you are an engineering student, I am also an engineer. So I can say, so what an engineering student get an opportunity in this field. Okay, let's discuss these two topics here. So let's have a situation. So if you are a student or faculty in M.A.M. college, and if you come up with some invention, so that invention may be a product or may be a process, or if you come up with some creation, like if you write a book, or if you come up with any manuals, or if you come up with any software, during your research or during your final year project. So as an engineering student, you do your final year project. In that final year project, you can come up with some new process, or come up with some product, or come up with some new softwares. And by using that, you want to get some job or you can become an entrepreneur. So this is the situation. So now the IP, how can this IP will help you? Like what you discussed before, how the patents, how the copyrights, and how the trademark, and how the design will help you to become an entrepreneur or to go to any job. So that one we are going to discuss to this session. So first I am going to deal with patents. So you already know that patent is given for the invention. So if you come up with any new product or process, you can go for a patent. So what you want to follow to get the patent for your invention? So first one, you need to do the patent search. So pattern search means you want to search in the databases that are available. So you can search in that and you can come up with some conclusion your invention is new or not that you want to do when you are in the patent search. So after the patent search, you want to go with the patent drafting. So you want to draft the patent application. Normally, patent is called as a techno-legal document. So it consists of technical information and also the legal information. So to draft your patent, you can engage some professionals or you can draft your patent yourself. Then you want to file a patent application. So the patent application also you can file on your own in the patent office or you can engage any professionals. So these are the three processes you want to follow to patent your invention. First you want to do the patent search in the databases, then you want to draft the patent application, finally you want to file your patent application in the patent office. Okay, let's explore. How can you do the search? I will give you some tips, but it is not exhaustive, only some. So there are different patent search tools out there, like Google Patents, eSpaceNet. This is a database from the European Union. And INPOS, this is an Indian database, Indian Patent Advanced Search System, and Patent Scope. So this is a database from World Intellectual Property Organization. So there are many free databases are available and also the paid databases are also there. But these four databases are free databases. At the initial stage, you can search here to know your invention is new or not. So first we can go with Google Patents. So in the Google Patents, we can use the Boolean syntax, like you can use and or you can use a wildcard. That is, if it is a root word, take example, detect. It may be a detection, like this. So you can use detect star as a keyword, or you can use the proximity, that is near to your word. Take example, pencil and eraser. So pencil near 5 eraser, likewise you can give. So these are the operators you can use in the Google Patents. So I take an example, pencil and C. So you can retrieve the documents. So these are the patent documents which are available for the keywords what you have given in the database. So you just go and click the patent document and you can read those patent documents. So what is available here? So likewise you can search in the database. So this is a Google patent, and if you need to have any help, you can go to this question mark. There you can have the instructions. So how you can do the search in the Google patents. So you can explore this. This is all about Google patents. Then another one is SpaceNet. Filing the patent, that is you are going to draft the patent application. So there are two types of patent application on that. First one is the provisional. So like once we finish our degree, they are giving the provisional certificate. I said temporary certificate. After 1 year, they give the degree certificate. Likewise, when you are at the initial stage of your invention, you can file the provisional specification. So this is mainly to secure the priority for your invention. I am only doing this invention first. Likewise, you are going to get the priority. So at the initial stage, you can file the provisional specification. and the patent office will give you the time period of 12 months. So after 12 months, you can go for the complete specification. Complete specification, full details of your invention. You want to give the full details of your invention and the claim section. So the claim is the heart of the patent. So what the words you are given in the claim section is the legal boundary to you. So that is the heart of the patent. So at the complete specification, you want to give full details of the invention and the claim section. So it's an option to you. You can file provisional specification. After 12 months, you can file complete, or you can directly file the complete specification in the patent office. So what this patent document has? So it has a title, it has a technical field. Technical field means this invention belongs to mechanical engineering and specific to a engine. Likewise, you can do. This is belong to an electrical and specific to the electric vehicle. Likewise, this is a technical field. So what your invention, which field it belongs to. Likewise, you want to give in this technical field and background of invention. So you can have some prior art, some references for your invention. That is the background of invention. So these are the inventions already exist. My invention is different from them. So that you want to given in the summary of invention. So in the summary, what your invention is, and brief description of drawings. So if you give any drawing, so figure 1 illustrates, figure 2 illustrates. Likewise, you want to give what the drawing is, and detailed description of invention. So you want to detailedly describe the invention. So what are the materials you are going to use there, and what are the processes you are going to follow there. Likewise, you want to give the detailed description of the invention. And if you have drawings, you want to give the drawings and claims. So the finally you want to give the claims. In the claim only, I or we claim that a method for processing the algorithm, product. Likewise, you want to claim. And finally, abstract. So you want to give the abstract of the invention. So these are the titles that are available in your patent document. Once you draft the patent application, it may be a provisional or it may be a complete. Then you want to file those patent application in the patent office. So to filing those patent application, you need to have some forms in it. So what are the forms? There are totally 30 forms available in patent office, but at the initial stage of filing, you need to have this 5 forms. First form is an application. So this application, here they will ask, you are going to apply the patent as an individual. If you are going to file the application in an individual name, you want to give individual. Or if you are filing the patent application in an organization name, you want to give that. So that they are asking, and title of the invention, and how many pages you have, and how many claims you have, that you want to give in the form 1 application. And form 2 is the provisional or complete. So the application may be a provisional or complete, that forms you want to give. And form 3 is statement and undertaking. And this statement and undertaking is an undertaking that you want to give. I am filing the patent application in India first. Likewise, you want to give the undertaking. If you are filing a patent application in any other country, that you want to declare, I am already filing my patent application in Japan. Likewise, you want to give. If nil, you want to give nil. And form 5 is declaration of inventorship. So this is the main form that you want to declare who are all the inventors working in that invention. So take example, as a final year project, you are going to do 4 persons are going to do a project. So the 4 persons are the inventors. So that you want to declare the 4 names and your guide name. Likewise, you want to declare in the declaration of inventorship. And form 18 is a request for examination. So once you file the application, there is a person called the patent examiner in the patent office. So they want to examine your patent application. So for that, you want to give the form 18, request for examination. So these all forms has some fees in it. Some forms doesn't have fees, some forms has fees. So what are the fees you want to pay to the patent office? So this is the fees you want to pay. As an individual, if you are going to file a patent application in an individual name, then the application cost is rupees 1750 and examination cost is rupees 4400. If you are engaging in any professions, like if you are engaging in companies or if you are engaging in any person, then you want to pay some money to them, that is separate, but the patent office fees is this. And if you are an organization, then the application fee is 8,800 and the examination fee is 22,000 and plus professional charges. And these are the fees for the physical file. If you are going to file as a paper, if you are filing in e-filing mode, they will give 10% discount in this fees. So these are the fees you want to pay to the patent office once you are going to file the patent application in patent office. And then you already know that patent is valid for 20 years. So to keep your patent alive, you want to pay the renewal fee, that is a maintenance fee. For every year you want to pay the maintenance fee. If you are an individual, from the first year, once the patent is granted, you want to pay the fee. Up to 5 years, you want to pay rupees 880. That is, each year you want to pay rupees 880. And if it goes on 16 to 20 years, each year you want to pay 8,800. So once you pay the renewal fee only, you can keep your patent alive, or otherwise it is abandoned. So you want to pay the renewal fee for every year. And if you are an organization, these are the fees you want to pay. For the 5 years, each year you want to pay 4,400. At the end of 16 to 20 years, you want to pay rupees 44,000 every year to keep your patent alive. Okay, patent officers. Where are the patent officers in India? Kolkata is the head office for the patent office. Delhi, Mumbai, and Chennai. So these patent officers are separated by a jurisdiction. So if we are from a southern region, so we want to file our patent application in the Chennai patent office at Guindy. If you want to file in e-filing mode, you can visit this website www.ipindia.nic.in. There you can file your patent application. So there is a question from a researcher: would a patent or publish my invention first? Publish means publish in any reputed journal. So our answer is patent first. First file your patent application. That's a provisional specification in the patent office to get the priority. Then publish your work. So this is our answer. If you already published, okay, I have my invention. If you already published in a journal, no worry. File your patent application within 12 months from the date of publication. So if take example, if your journal paper is published on November, so you have a time period up to next November to file the patent application. But this is very important. If you cross the 12 months, you cannot get the patent for your invention. So this is very important. The 12 months is only the grace period. If you cross that, you cannot get the patent for your invention also. So if you publish that within the 12 months, you can file your patent application in the patent office. So what are the patenting process that is going to be followed in the patent office? First, you file the provisional patent application. Then you file the complete specification within 12 months. Then you have an option called withdrawing application. That is, within 15 months, you can withdraw your patent application. Then this what you are filing in the patent office is published in the patent journal after 18 months. So this patenting activity is all of the time period. So kindly make sure the time period. Publication is after 18 months. What they are publishing, they only publish the title of the invention, abstract, field of invention, and number of claims in it, who are all the inventors. That only they are going to go, not the full document. So this publication is meant for opposition. So once they publish in a journal, if anybody see and they can oppose the patent application. So that is a major reason for this publication. After 18 months they are publishing. But if you need soon, okay, I need a patent application want to be published in 1 month. Yes, so you can pay a extra fee for fast publication. You can see they will publish your patent application within 1 month. And then request for examination that we already give. So once you do the request for examination, the patent examiner in the patent office, they will examine your patent application. What they will examine? They will see the invention is already exist or not, or that invention falls under the patent act or not. Likely they will examine and they will give the examination report to you. Once the examination report is received, you want to reply for that examination report, and that reply must be within 6 months. You can extend it for other 3 months, but 9 months is a total. So 6 months, you can extend it for 3 months by paying the fee for that. And then there is a person called the controller. So who is the head of the patent office? So they will hear, they will check your reply. If it is okay for them, they will grant the patent. So these are the process your patent application want to follow to get the patent grant. That is a patent certificate. Once they grant the patent, they will issue a certificate to you. That certificate consists of the title, inventors, and how long it is available. That is 20 years. How much time period it is going to be available. Like that, they will give you the information in the patent certificate. So as a researcher or as a final year student, when you come up with some new project, it's an idea, concept. If you come up with a research, it's a new idea, but it ends with a successful experience. So how you can make that idea concept into a successful experience means, for that you want to gather more information for it. So you want to periodically consult many sources of information from the journals and from videos and from newspapers. And here you want to also follow the patent literature documents, because that is a saying from World Intellectual Property Organization, 70% of information in the patent document is not available elsewhere. So you cannot see those information in other sources. So this 70% of information is available for you. So once you are going to do any project or research, you can search in this patent literatures and you can refine your invention. So what is the uses of this literature search? First, you can avoid the duplication. Because one initial stage, if you search it, you can know this invention is already exist or not. And you can also determine the patentability of your invention. If your invention is new, you can go for patent. And you can gain intelligence. So you can read those patent documents and you can come to know many prior arts that is already available. It's background of the invention and what are the future direction it is going to be. And you can come to know the key trends of how the technical field is going on. So these are the benefits you get once you do the patent literature. Our humble request is to, once you are doing your final project or you are going to initiate any research, first go and search in the databases. These passionate, and you can refine your research. Once you refine your research, you have the possibility to get patent. Once you get patent, it may be useful for your institution and also for the individual. Next one, we are going to deal with designs. So the design means it is the aesthetic appearance of your product. So it may be anything. So that we are going to sell in an industry or what you are using in your equipment. You can do any design in your product. So it may be a bag or it may be a chair. It may be a wheel design or it may be ornamental design. So if you come up with any new design of a jewelry, you can apply for that and you can get design protection. So all are using the water bottles. You can see in the water bottle below, they are saying as design register, water bottles, tumblers. So you can see the number design register. That means that design is only for the company. If any company use the design, they want to pay royalty to them or they want to get license from them to use those design. So how you can register your design? So that is a design wing at Kolkata. If you file your design application in Chennai, they will transmit those application to the Kolkata. You want to file the application form 1, and they will do the examination. They will check the design and they will do the classification of design. So the classification is based on articles. Like if it is a jewelry, it comes under another classification. If it is a sport good, it comes under another classification. They have the different type of classification with us. And they will give the notification of objection, there is any defect or not. Once you correct those, they will notify the patent office journal and then they finally issue a design registration certificate. So the design is valuable up to 10 years and it can be extendable for 5 years. So totally 15 years you can use this design. So where are the design offices are there? So like a patent office, there are 4: Delhi, Kolkata, Chennai and Mumbai. So the website is same, www.ipindia.nis.in. There you can file your design application. So what is the fees for that? If you are an individual, the application fee is ₹1,000. And if you engage any professional, you want to pay them. If it is an organization, application fee is 4,000. If you engage any professionals, you want to pay them. So these are the fees you want to pay to the patent office. And next one is copyrights. So the copyright is given for any literary work, that is books or softwares, or if you come up with any drawing or photograph or architecture, dramas, music, sound recordings or cinematographic film. These are all copyright. So if you come up with anything, you can go for copyright for these creative works. So you can see this C symbol in your book, or when you're watching a TV, after finishing any serial, you can come to know that alright, is so. So what the C is? The C is a copyright. So to protect your work as under copyright, you want to fix those work in a tangible form. What is a tangible form? If you have any idea, not the pure idea cannot be patented, cannot be copyrighted. So you want to convert those ideas into a tangible form. So you can convert those ideas into a book or poem or drawing or sound recording or cinematographic film. That means only you can get copyright. And that is an important point is that copyright is not mandatory to register. So copyright, if you need a copyright in your work, there is no need to register for copyright. That is not mandatory. Once you write a book, you can put C symbol on it. There is no mandatory to get copyright. But getting the copyright is an additional proof. Once you accepted it, the work is artistic, they will give artistic, or cinematographic, and who are all the authors in it. So likewise it gives. And you already know that copyright is belong as if you write a book, it belongs to the lifetime of an author. So how long the author lives, he have the copyright protection plus 60 years after death. So their legal gap will have the copyright protection in them. And how you can file the copyright application? So in India, there is only one copyright office is there, that is at Delhi. So you can send your application to the Delhi Copyright Office, or you can e-file the application in this website copyright.gov.in. Okay, let's explore. So here you can see e-filing of application and what are the forms available here, and fees you can see in this website. So what is the procedure? So here you want to apply for the registration is made on form 14. So that includes the statement of particulars. So particulars means what work is this, who are all the authors, I guess you want to give the description, and separate application should be made for registration of each work. If you are writing a book, then you are going to apply for a book and apply for a film story. Take example, if you write a story, you are going to apply for a book and apply for a film. You want to give that, and each application should be signed by the applicant with a fee, and you want to send those with a DD to the registrar of copyrights payable at New Delhi, or you can make repayment. So what is the fees for? If you are writing a book, or if you come up with any music work or artistic work, the fee is rupees 500. They engage any professionals, you want to pay them. And for sound recording, rupees 2000. And if it is a film, if you come up with any film, you want to pay rupees 5000. And next one is trademark. What's a trademark means? So it's a logo. So if a final year student want to start a new company, they want to go for some new logos for the name of the company. So for the name, they want to go for trademark protection. So these are the already known trademarks. And here you can see this is a sari of Mother Teresa. So this is also a trademark because Mother Teresa is from a charity. So the charity using this sari for their service. So they have the trademark for this sari. So no other charities can use this sari for their services. So you can go for the trademark for your service or for the product. So anything. So trademark means it's a logo to distinguish your company from others or distinguish your service from others. Okay, how can you see those trademark? Let's see. So the website is IP India. So there is an option called public search. So here you can see patents. So here you can go and search for the patents. Likewise, what we are giving. So here you can search in title, like and or you can use, and you can, if you give the captcha, you can get the documents. This is patents. Now we are going to see about trademarks. So the trademark, if I want to go to start a entertainment company, like I am going to start a music company. For that I am want to use a word called yo-yo. So I want to know this yo-yo is already trademarked or not. For that I just go and see, and there is an option called the class. Class means what I already said. If it's an entertainment, it comes under another class, and if it is an milk product, likewise. So for that, just go and search here class details. So just a search. I am going to entertainment. So entertainment, here you can see entertainment, interactive, musical entertainment. The class is 41. So just go and search as a 41 and search. So these are the companies already get the trademark for the name Yo-Yo. So that I come to know I can't get the trademark for this because it is already available. So you can't get the trademark for the word Yo-Yo. Likewise, you want to search in this trademark database to know your name of the companies can be trademarked or not. So likewise, you can search here. And what are the process you want to follow to go for the trademark registration? So here you want to file the trademark application, that is form TMA. Once you file that, the trademark office will examine that they are examining it is already exist or not. Then they will publish in the trademark journal for any opposition. If there is no opposition, they will approve the registration and they will give the trademark certificate. So it takes up to within 12 months you can get the trademark certificate. You already know that once you have a company, if you come up with any new name of a company, once you file the trademark application, you can use TM. That is an unregistered trademark. If you use TM, it is an unregistered trademark. If you use R, that is a registered trademark. So once you start a company, you can use TM in your logo. Once you apply for the trademark and once you get the trademark registered, you can use R. So that's the difference between TM symbol and R symbol in the trademark. So where are the trademark offices of that? So there are 5 offices are in trademark: Delhi, Kolkata, Chennai, Mumbai, and Ahmedabad. So these are the 5 trademark offices in India. You can file your trademark in the Chennai Patent Office at GD. So the website is same, www.itindia.nic.in, where you can file your trademark application. And what is the fees for that? So the application fee is rupees 5,000. So you want to pay 5,000 rupees. If you engage in a professional, that professional. Okay, we are seeing these what patents, copyrights, designs, and trademarks. So these are very much useful to an academicians like us. So once you go to a job, it will be helpful. Take example, once you finish your degree, you can go and join a company. In any company, they are doing some research on it. So for that they are getting patent. In that you can be an inventor. So at the place you can get some incentives. So once you give any new invention to a company, if the invention is very good and if it is go high price in the market, they will give the incentive to you. As an inventor, you can get some incentive on it, and it will promote the value of it. So take example, if you have patents on it, you can always see a film called London. So that finally they say that you have the many number of patents. So that's the status for it. So if you have more number of patents, okay, this is a scientist, he has more number of patents, it gives more value to you socially and also financially. So if you have more number of patents, you can sell this patent in licensing and you can earn money from them. And this will be helpful for your academic performance indicator. So if you want to get promotion, this patent will help you. So if you have patents, it will help you to get promotion on it, and these IPRs will help you to upgrade your knowledge. So if you're reading the patent documents, you can get more upgradation in your technical field, and your thinking is very broad and it is very fine. So these are the benefits you get once you go and read the patent documents, or once you come up with some new creations or new innovations that will help you in socially and financially. So these are the certificates what you are going to get once you apply for some IPR. So trademark. If a student want to start a company, or if a faculty want to start a startup, anything, they want to register their company. Further, they want to make some logos on it. For the logos, they can go for trademark. As a final year student, once you come up with some invention, you can go for patent. So when you are doing the research, once you finish your research, you can go for patent. If you come up with some book or if you come up with any manual, you can go for copyright. If you come up with any new design of the equipment, what you are using in your lab, so then you can go for design. Or if you come up with any new aesthetic appearance of your product, what you are doing in your project or research, you can go for design. So these are the 4 IPRs which is very much useful to the academicians or researchers or scientists as a student. Once you go and join a company also, this will be helpful. So you can go and say to the management, so we are having these type of options to protect our IPR. Once you give that knowledge to the company, they will accept that. So it will give a chance to you to promote in your company. So once you have this knowledge on IPR and how to protect that. Okay, so these are all about the processes of IPR. Now we are going to see what are the opportunities as a student or as a researcher you have in this field. First one, we can see job. So once a student finishing his engineering, so what are the job opportunities you have in this field? And if you want to start a company, what are the opportunities you have? Or if you want to do any higher studies in this IPR, what is the options of that? Let's see. First, there is a career in government. That's a person called patent examiner. As you are a UG student, you have the option. This is for the science team. If you are from a science team only, that's like a physics or chemistry only, you want to do PG. But for the engineering, there is no need of PG, only the UG is needed. So as an engineering, once you finish your engineering, you can become a patent examiner. For that, you want to write a patent examiner examination. But this exam is not conducted regularly because once the patent office need these resources only, they are giving the advertisement and they will recruiting. So it is not regularly based on the need of the patent office. But the patent examiner examination consists of 3 stages. First one is prelims, like an objective type. If they are asking the aptitude and general knowledge in it, once you clear that prelims, you can go for mains. That's a descriptive type full of technical knowledge. If you are from electrical, they will give the syllabus, 3 papers are there, you want to write those. If you are from mechanical, they will give the syllabus for you. If you are from computer science or information technology, they will give this. So based on the syllabus, you want to write those names. Once you clear that, it will be an interview, final interview. Once you clear this panel interview, you will be appointed as the patent examiner in the patent office. And this is a group A gazetted post. And the monthly salary at the starting itself, it starts from 1 lakh. So this is the opportunity you have in the government side. And there are many opportunities are available in the private sides, like you can be a patent analyst, you can be a drafter, you can be a patent prosecution side. So what is an analyst means? So the jobs, this patent analyst, patent drafter, and patent prosecution, what are the jobs are available? You have the opportunity in KPO companies. KPO means knowledge process outsourcing companies. You have the opportunity in law firms, and you have the opportunity in R&D centers. So this is main important. As a researcher, you have the enthusiasm to go to an R&D center in a company. So if you have the knowledge in this IP, because all R&D centers having the IP cell within them. So if you're having this knowledge, you can go there and you can start your career in R&D centers. As a patent analyst, what is the job nature it is? You want to read take example, I am an inventor, I want to file patent for my invention. Now I am going to approach some company, that is this IP based companies. So once they allocate the project, if you are a patent analyst, you want to read those invention and you want to understand the invention and you want to search the prior art, that is already existing references from the databases, what we already seen, and there are many databases for that. There you want to search and you want to give the report. Based on the search, what your analysis is. If that invention is potential for patent or it needs improvement in it, likewise want to do some analysis. So this is the job nature of patent analyst. If you are an electrical student, so you have option to read the electrical based inventions. If you are mechanical, you have the option to read mechanical based inventions, and this is a core job. This is a core job. You are going to read your department related inventions, and you also want to learn the multi-departmental. Like if you are from electrical, you also want to read the biomedical, also want to read computer science. So you want to have that knowledge. Once you join this job, you have those knowledge to read the many multidisciplinary inventions. And the second one is drafter. So the drafter is, so they want to read the invention disclosure and they want to understand the invention and they want to read the search report, what is given by the analyst, and then only they will write the patent application. So based on the search report, they come to some background. So based on the background, they will write the patent application with the legal terms in it. And patent prosecution. So prosecution means this is after the filing of patent. So once you file the patent in patent office, the patent office examiner will examine and they will send the examination report and you want to reply for that. So these are the patent prosecution. You want to reply, and if there is any cases, if anybody is opposing, then what you want to do. So that communications, so these are done by the patent prosecutions. So how the career path? So once you finish your engineering, the career path is you want to start your career as an analyst. Then you want to promote it as a patent drafter. So once you start your career as an analyst, then 1 year now you can learn the drafting, how to draft the patent application, and then you can become a patent drafter, and then you can go to the law firms. That is a prosecution set. You can go to the law firms, and finally you can end up in the R&D IP council. So this is a career path. You can start your career as an analyst, then drafter, then you can go to the prosecution, then you can come to an R&D. So if you want to have a career in R&D, you have the option like this to go to an R&D IP council. And there are other jobs are also there, but this is not technical in nature. It's a non-technical, like patent paralegal and patent docketing officer. What is this? They want to give some letters. They are preparing forms. If there is any objection, like this. So this is a non-technical in nature. These jobs are also available in this field. And there is a option called patent agent. So what is a patent agent means? So I am a qualified patent agent. So what that means? So your qualification is UG degree. It may be a science stream or it may be an engineering stream, any stream, but your qualification is UG. And what are the benefits you have? You are the authorized person by Government of India. You have the option to file and prosecute. So you can file the patent application on behalf of client. Like a lawyer. So like a lawyer, this patent agent, government will certify. You can practice on your own to file and prosecute these patent activities. To qualify for this patent agent, you want to write the patent agent examination. So this also has the 3 forms. First one, paper 1, it's an objective type. They will ask the Patent Act and rules. Patent Act 1970 and rules. They will ask objective type. Once you clear that, There's a paper 2, there's a descriptive type. These two papers are on the same day. Descriptive type, there is a pattern draft. You want to draft the pattern, and there is some situation based questions. Like what we are seeing. If I am already published my patent journal, invention journal, how can I go further? Like there is situation based question. You want to answer based on the patent type. So once you clear this paper 1 and paper 2, they will call for the interview. Once you clear that interview, you will be on patent agent. And there is an important point that patent agent examination is a qualifying exam. It is not a competitive examination. You want to get 60%. Paper 1, paper 2 and interview, the aggregate is 60%. Once you get the 60% in these three, you will be qualified as a patent agent and they will issue the patent agent certificate to you. So once you get that patent agent certificate, you can start your own enterprises as an individual consultant, or as you can start your own company, or if you are going to do any new product, this IPR knowledge will help you to go further. So you can start your own company as intellectual property service provider. So there you can facilitate the filing, prosecution, consultant, management. So the management is what is, if you go for a company, they have a lot of patents. So you want to manage it. Then you want to pay the fee. How you want to make it live. So likewise you want that. And then finally you want to commercialize it. Getting patent is important. And the more important is you want to convert that patent into your money. That you want to convert that patent into a licensing, or you want to convert that patent into any assignment like this. By that the patent will get your money for you. So the commercialization angle you can see. Then you have the option in learning. So what you are learning in fact. So you can go to, if you want to do the PG diploma, Indira Gandhi National Open University, they will give this PG diploma in IPR. If you want to do the law, there are different laws, or there criminal law, civil law. Likewise, there is a intellectual property law. So once you want to do the law, you can go and do this intellectual property law in national law universities. And there is a course called postgraduate diploma in PAT informatics. You already know there is a bioinformatics. Likewise, there is a course called the PAT informatics, patent informations. So by using the patent information, what are the analysis you can give that you are going to study in this from CSIR URDIT at Pune. And the trainings are given by Rajiv Gandhi National Institute of Intellectual Property Management, Nagpur. And some there are online courses are available from SWAYAM, NPTEL, and World Intellectual Property Organization, and Federation of Indian Chambers of Commerce. So there are many online courses are available. So if you want to know more in this IPR, you can approach these databases and you can learn that. Now it's a time to contribute this intellectual. I say these are the process and what are the opportunities you have in this field. So it's your turn. So you can choose what you need. So the message is you want to be creative and innovative to have the to acquire this IPR or to contribute to this IPR. So if you need any clarification, you can send email to us at iprcell@bda.ac.in, or you can visit this website where you can have the ebooks and what are the PPTs we can give it there, and some course materials also there. It is in Tamil language and it is in English, so you can read that and you can come to some conclusion in this IPR. And some sources, that first one is IP India, second one is Cell for IPR Promotion and Management. This is the body to promote the IPR. CIPAM, CIPAM.gov.in, and Copyright Office, and the World Intellectual Property Organization, and Bharat University IPRs. So in these databases, you can come to know more information on this IPR. Once you read that, you can come to know, okay, well, these are the opportunities you have in this field, you can go further. So now it's a time to question and answer session. So what are the questions you have, just you can ask and I will give the answer for that.
குறி சொன்னோம்னு
Hello, sir.
Yes, ma'am.
Sir, I have one question. What is the novelty requirements for the patent, sir?
Novelty means the new. That means
Yes.
if you have any invention, take example, if you have invented some electric vehicle,
Okay.
when you want to search in the database, your model is already exist or not.
Okay, okay, sir. Thank you.
Based on that, you can come to know it's novel.
Come to know. Okay, sir. Okay, sir.
Anybody else wants to ask questions? Any other questions?
Hello.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Can you about the patent drafting, how to draft, what are the things we need to know about while drafting a patent?
Yes, but I already said the title, what are the terms that are used in the patent drafting, I already see that. But how do you want to draft? For that, you can just go to this IP India website. I can take example.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah. So there you can search for your, take example, electric vehicle.
Okay, any other questions?
So there you can see many patent documents, and by reading that patent documents, you can come to know, okay, how to write the, because it's a skill. The patent drafting is a skill. So there are many courses are available to draft the patent. In Swayam portal, you can have the course how to draft the patent.
Okay, suppose if I want to become a patent analyst or a patent drafter in
Okay.
a private concern, so is there any diploma or some certification needed?
No,
Or else,
there is no need of any certification. Once you finish your degree, because some companies need some experience or freshers, they will ask you based on that, you want to approach them. There is, they doesn't need any diplomas or any higher studies. They need the skill, how you are going to read those documents. So they give the invention and you want to read that invention and you want to say which is new and which is the background. So your analysis skill and your communication skill, that only gets it.
okay, thank you.
Any other questions from audience?
Madam, I have one question, sir.
Yes, sir.
Sir, actually, we have received examination report, sir. After receiving of examination report, I am going to reply. So, in this place, any lawyer is required, sir?
No, there is no need of any lawyers and there is no need of any patent agency. If you know how to reply, if you know how to reply, you can proceed further. If you don't know how to reply for that, you can engage the agents, patent agent. Because the lawyer doesn't know, take example, the lawyer doesn't know the technical parts. But patent agent, they are well versed in this technical field. So if you approach the patent agents, they will help you to go for this examination, reply for examination.
Sir, after submission of examination report, how many times asking the questions from patent officer?
So totally there are 3 office actions are allowed. Maximum 3. After the 3, they doesn't take it.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah, thank you.
Anybody else? Anybody else wants to ask question?
Okay, thank you all. It's my pleasure to propose vote of thanks. First of all, I thank our management and our principal for giving opportunity to conduct this valuable webinar. I thank our eminent personalities, Dr. M. Sundararaman and Engineer N. Subramanian, for their wonderful speech on an awareness program on intellectual property rights and its opportunities. Really, the session was very useful for our students, faculty, and young researchers. And I am sure, sir, all your inputs will take into forward for future research. My sincere thanks to all the participants who are actively attended this session. And also my thanks to all my colleagues and friends and all my dear students. Once again, thank you all. Now, I request all the participants to on the video for the photo session. Participants, kindly on your video for the photo session. All please.
Participants are requested to on your video. This is for the photo section. Thank you, sir. The photo section is over. Once again, I thank for resource person and also the participants. Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Thank you, Ananda.